really fully appreciated the outreach that the Y
Right.
does. So anyway,
Right.
just tell me a little
Yeah,
bit about
well,
it.
and that's really something we've worked on forever, to be
Right.
honest with you, is trying to show the community outreach that we're doing and showing people that we are more than a gym. That's
Right.
always been an effort of ours.
Right.
And this pandemic has obviously had a huge negative effect on our, financial stability and things like that.
Sure.
But it's also been very eye-opening and revealing, I think, because it's shown the community what we're really here for and what we kind of do, for the community.
Right.
And not just members. We're here for both, but we do so much for the community too. So yeah, during COVID, we have been doing food deliveries.
Mm-hmm.
We started out doing childcare for essential workers.
Okay.
That then transitioned into
So you're doing
summer
that
camp.
at the facility, I guess.
Yes. So when all this,
Old Road
yeah.
or whatever, yeah.
yeah, when it all first happened, and it was the executive order was childcare was allowed for essential workers
Sure.
only.
Right.
So we started doing that. And then the next executive order was updated. So then we started doing summer day camp,
Right.
which we've always done summer day camp.
Sure.
But we were serving a lot of kids whose parents could not, had to work and could not have any care.
Right.
And then we transitioned recently into our Learning Academy,
Right.
which is pretty brand new. As you know, schools are remote learning, and
Right.
it's a whole new landscape for parents and
Right.
child care centers everywhere.
Right.
So we're doing Learning Academy, and we are helping kids, figure out their Zoom calls, figure out how to do their schoolwork, tutoring
Okay.
hours.
So what does that look like? So I mean, my kid shows
Mm-hmm.
up at the Y. I'm assuming I don't have to be a member or do
No,
I?
you don't. No,
So it is open to the community.
it is.
So my kid shows up, and because he needs some guidance or she needs
Mm-hmm.
some guidance during the course of the day. So what does it look like? You sit me in a little carrel by myself, and I'm looking at a computer. Am I
Yeah,
in a large
yeah.
group?
Yeah.
How's that look?
Well, the kids are given, what I believe is the kids are given their devices from the school system.
Sure, I
So
think
they
that's
bring,
right.
yep, so you register ahead of time so we can kind of plan for how many kids are going to be in each area because we're keeping the social distancing and all that
Sure.
fun stuff.
So I guess you're setting up in the gym.
we
maybe
have
in the
we have
lobbies.
classroom. Well, already in our child care center, we have about 4 to 5 classrooms.
Right.
So we've added a classroom in our teen center as well.
Okay.
We have classrooms in our multi-purpose room, which is
Okay.
where we do meetings and board meetings, things like that. So we have 2 classrooms in there, I believe.
Okay.
We've also, before we were able to open for indoor fitness, we were putting some classrooms upstairs as well, kind of
Okay.
spreading it out.
Right. I guess in the little cycle rooms where we were doing aerobics, that kind of stuff.
Yep. So we're able to kind of move around the building and do that. So yeah, they are separated out, and then they have their computers, and we have a teacher in there. So if they need help, they're
Sure.
there to help
Got
and that
it.
type of thing. So
Well, I know that STEP is doing a lot. So how are
Uh-huh.
you? Where are the kids? Are you part of that network of I think she's calling them pop-up Wi-Fi or
the pop-up cafes.
the pop-up cafes.
Yeah.
So how are the kids finding about you, and how does somebody sign up? How does anybody know to sign up?
Yeah, so
how many
you
kids do you
can-
have? I mean,
I don't know
there's so
exactly how many.
questions.
I don't know exactly how many we have. I
Right.
believe we have a capacity for around 70 to 80
Okay.
right now, and I'm pretty sure we're pretty full.
Okay.
We have a wait list too, and a lot of people have been putting their kids on our wait list so that
Okay.
if there is a spot that opens up,
Okay.
they can kind of slide in there.
Sure.
But yeah, so they can register online or they can come to the YMCA, and I can give our website at the end if you want me to.
I think we'll need to do that, or we'll
Okay.
flash it up on the screen.
We can
How
do
about
that. We can do that.
Yeah.
So they can do it online. And we also have financial assistance too, which is a big help and a big thing of kind of what you were saying about Pat Malden, our
Sure.
annual fundraiser. That's really a big part of that is helping raise funds for that financial assistance program.
Okay. And so, what does it cost for my kid to go? And well, so the scholarship, I assume, can
Right.
swell based on need to 100%. But
Right.
what's the cost?
Well, there's a half day and a full day program option.
Sure.
Those exact details can be found online.
Okay, got
It
it.
kind of depends on the type of program that you're signing up for. But yeah, you're right. With financial assistance, depending on the situation and what you qualify for, it can range all the way up to 100% based off the severity of the situation. Or it could be, 30%, whatever that qualifies
Right.
for. So
Okay, great. Well, so what else? I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed to tell you, as a member of the Y, I don't think I have been aware
That's-
of anything
yeah.
like that. So-
Yeah, and that is a big thing. So like I said, before the pandemic, It's always been a priority of ours
Right.
to help spread the word of our mission and, why we're here and why we're, open to the community. So yes, during COVID, we've delivered over 50,000 meals to families in need at this point. It grows
Right.
every day. Liz Lord, our senior engagement director, goes out along with our outreach coordinator, and they're delivering those foods. They're finding more families who need food. And then the Learning Academy, so we're providing care for kids. We also have been doing calls to seniors in isolation, especially members.
Right.
Trying to figure out, do you need groceries? Are you able to get out? Which that was more so before the order kind of opened up a little bit more. And then lots of virtual activities for kids and for members as well. So we've been doing a whole lot. And before the order, we were doing lots of outdoor exercise.
Okay.
So we're still doing outdoor exercise classes.
But Lord,
Trying to bring it back inside as soon as it's safe.
I wish you
but
had to tell me that,
takes
because I've
time.
been using the excuse of COVID. I hadn't gone
I
to the
know.
gym, so I didn't realize there was an outdoor option. But anyway.
Well, and we try to provide as many options as possible. We
Right.
want to be safe, but we also want to provide that variety for people.
Right.
As many options as they can get, so that they can, be active and exercise. And
Sure.
COVID has caused a lot of people to, they can't get out and they can't do stuff. So we want to make sure that we have any option available so that they can.
So are the facilities beginning to kind of reopen?
Yeah,
I know
it's
that we've got the
slow.
different phases, but
It's-
so
yep.
what is active now? I guess kind of use
Yeah.
the pool and the gym
Yep.
now?
So the pool has been open for reservations for a while. And then the outdoor exercise classes, we had an outdoor gym. So we're now moving into, last week opened up our indoor fitness center at 30% capacity. So we are using reservations. And as of next Monday, you do not have to use a reservation anymore, but it will still be at 30% capacity. So you just have to keep in mind that,
may have to
that
sell
that
it.
equipment may not be open when you get there. But, we're, like I said, we're trying to put in as much as we can, as slowly as we can, and abide by the order and all the safety guidelines.
So how can members of the community help? I mean, obviously, you're providing services to everybody. I know that the membership, you have fundraisers, but
Right.
there may be others who just really don't necessarily want to be a member of the
Right.
Y. It's just not a product or service that they need, but clearly believe in the mission of providing
Yeah.
assistance to kids during this period of COVID for distance learning. How can somebody connect? How can we help as a community, the Y?
Well, there's lots of ways that you can connect with the Y, really. We have volunteer opportunities very often. We have a committee called Togetherhood where they go out and do other community projects. And
Right.
that's a really big initiative of ours that people really kind of can grasp
Right.
and catch a hold of because it's hands-on activities.
Okay.
And you really can feel the full effect of how you're helping because
Sure.
it's so hands-on. So we do have lots of volunteer options, and we relaunched our annual campaign
Okay.
back in August. And so that wraps up in about less than 2 weeks, actually. So I'm really, really pushing and encouraging the community to go ahead and donate, help us continue those meals, help us continue operating, and be strong for the future. And that's really the theme of the campaign is we're trying to keep the Y strong for the future. And, we're just doing everything we can.
So,
Yeah.
I don't know what I don't know, which is one of my favorite
Yep.
sayings. So, is there something that I haven't asked that maybe you want to share with our
Yeah.
viewing audience? And if so, this is your opportunity to kind of let us know.
Yeah, I mean, really just letting the community know that we are here for whatever you may need. We have lots of different partners
Right.
working with the school systems, Down East Partnership for Children, the Housing Authority, Boys and Girls Club, whoever we can work with, Conita Family Life Center.
Right. Sure.
Trying to get those healthy meals out to families and things like that. So if you're in need of anything, definitely, give us a call, check us out online. We're always trying to find community partners. Donate if you can help. Encouraging members to stay with us, even if you cannot attend some of the services. Stay with us as a member so we can continue, doing our operations.
Sure. Got it. Well, look, Alyssa, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you, Sandy. I appreciate you having me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.